this is How To Gamer. Today I'm going to be explaining exploding kittens. And so I'm going to start with how many cards you're supposed to have and how to start. So the goal of the game is to not explode and make everybody else explode before you do. By that, you have to try to use all these cards to not draw the exploding kitten, which there are 4 of included in the deck. You can also always buy expansions. So to start the game, you take all the diffuse cards out, which is diffuse cards are the most powerful card in the game, which can make it so that you don't explode. So you take all the exploding kittens and diffuse cards out of the deck, shuffle the deck, and then just put all the cards. So you deal out the cards based off how many players there are, and insert back into the deck. So let's say there are 4 players, you insert 3 exploding kittens. There are 3 players, you insert 2 exploding kittens, and yeah, just so on like that, if you get the point. So there are various cards that make you not draw the exploding kitten. So you're gonna get 7 cards and a diffuse card, so that's 8 in total. And when you get those cards, you're trying to think, so once it's your turn, you just don't wanna draw the exploding kitten. So you're trying to think of ways you can stop to not draw it. And if you do, you're trying to save these for when you can't, when you're in a position where you have to draw it. So let's go down the list. Favor card. This you would play because your turn goes into 2 separate parts. 1, you play as many actions as you would please, and then you have to draw a card. Of course, if you use the skip card, the attack card, you don't have to draw. So let's go down the list. The favor card is during an action, you play this card, and you would just make a player give you a random card. And then, yeah, it depends on what the card is. They choose it. And then, of course, you put it in the discard pile. The Rainbow Ralphing Cat is one of 5 types of cards. You have to get 1. You have to match these up. So let's say I get the Rainbow Ralphing Cat, and I'm going to have to get another Rainbow Ralphing Cat for this to be able to be used. It's useless on its own. So once I get a second one, I can put them both down, and then I think you choose a player to steal a card from, and then so it's a lot like the favor cards. But you only need 1 of the favor cards and 2 of each type of card. They have to match. And also, I'll explain later what else you can do, because there are other things that you can use them for too. They're basically just cards to do special things. See the future. During your turn, when you're playing actions, this would allow you to take a peek of the top 3 cards, like this. But make sure nobody else sees it. The Nope card, this is the one that's actually pretty important. So let's say I'm another player and I play to see the future. Well, I don't want that other player to see the future, so I'm going to play the Nope card if I have one. Now, if they were to play another Nope card on top of my Nope card, they would make it, because they cancel each other out, so they would make it so that they can see the future, and then so on. And then the Shuffle card just makes you shuffle the draw pile when you play it. You know what the Exploding Kitten is. This diffuses the Exploding Kitten, when you draw an exploding kitten and you have a diffuse card, then you're going to want so you play the diffuse card in the discard pile, and then you take the exploding kitten and insert it anywhere secretly in the deck. You may not look at the cards in the deck. You can do anything to keep track of where the exploding kitten is, so you know when somebody's going to draw it. You just can't look at any of the cards in the deck. Okay, so next is the skip card. Just skip. You don't have to draw when you play this. But you want to play this. Make sure that you never, because you can only play actions before. So if you make sure this is the last card you play during your turn. Attack does the same thing as a skip, but it also does more. It makes the player who's going next have to take 2 turns basically. So they'd have to draw twice. If they have 2 skip cards, they can play that, and then or you can always nope most of these cards. You cannot nope an exploding kitten, and you cannot nope a diffuse card. That's basically it. But I tell you what else you could use these for. So if you get 3 of a kind, you can make another player. You can name a card that you want from them. Of course, if they don't have that card, then you get nothing. If you get 5 different types of cards, so let's say I've saved up a favorite card, a Taco Cat, Catermelon, a See the Future, and a Nope. I can play that and pick out any card I want from the discard pile. If for reference for what the cards do, for another reference, or just to learn more specifically, like how they put it in the rules manual, look in the manual that came from your game, and it says here there are, I believe there's 57 cards. I don't know. It says it somewhere, but yeah, but you'll never need to reshuffle the deck. That's one thing that I can tell you. So, because everybody's going to explode before you run out of cards. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And turn on post notifications. All of them. Thanks for watching. Bye.